Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy day to you wherever you are. Good morning, or good day, or good evening, whatever time of the day it is. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks for joining me live today. I'm Jennifer from Personal Power, Life Coaching, Wellness, and today we have a wellness video. And in this video, I want to share with you a great alternative to having coffee in the morning or any time during the day that you might want to actually start replacing your coffee with another hot beverage that is very similar in color, in the way that you serve it, the way that you prepare it. And so it's actually called chicory. So maybe you've heard of it. And I believe that according to some online research, chicory is actually used already in Indian culture and perhaps in other parts of the world. But chicory beverage, this one is organic from Organic Larder. And I bought it at a local shop. And you can get this, I think, in most supermarkets. I mean, if you're in the US, you probably would want to go to a supermarket where they have more organic produce, more different kinds of health products and supplements, because then they have a wider array and availability of products that would be catering to organic tastes and people who want alternative solutions to mainstream cuisine, mainstream food and beverage. So yeah, chicory is naturally caffeine free, and it has a similar appearance to coffee. If you look at it, it's brown, and when you serve it, it also looks just as brown and dark in color. And depending on the quantity that you use in your cup, it will actually be rich. So it'll be like a semi-sweet, semi-bitter taste, but it won't be sweet per se. So this one you could sweeten as well, same as with coffee. Coffee is more bitter and it's blacker. So this one is brown. It also it has a very earthy smell, not as aromatic as coffee. And when you prepare it, it's not, you don't brew coffee, you don't brew the chicory beans per se in this case. It's just powder, so it's like an instant coffee. But it's just chicory beverage. And then another option is barley. But if you have allergy to barley or rye or spelt or any kind of flours and grains, then maybe try chicory and see how it goes. See if you like it. If you are keen on replacing your coffee or starting something different now that we're in this new situation of the COVID, and you want to perhaps start to modify your health habits, your wellness regime, kind of shake things up and do something different. So chicory. So I'll show you how I prepare it. And also chicory, I did some research and it has actually several interesting benefits. So it comes from a fiber, and it comes from the root family of the dandelion. And so it has INULIN fiber, which is a prebiotic fiber that helps us to digest better. And so it may help you to go to the bathroom more efficiently or effectively. Possibly. These are all possibilities according to preliminary research. And actually chicory is heavily studied in Holland, in the Netherlands. And they find ways to genetically alter it so they can provide new varieties of chicory root, because they can use that inulin fiber in supplements and in other food products where they want to have that added fiber component. So yeah, it actually has fiber, which can be a positive addition for your digestion. Another benefit, which let me just get my iPad. And so in addition to having the inulin fiber, it also is naturally caffeine free, which I mentioned, which is really beneficial for your adrenaline because it won't stimulate cortisol, it won't get your heart racing or amp you up. So it's not going to be that kick your butt wake up call in the morning if that's why you have coffee. It's more of a, like, if you want to start replacing coffee no matter what, like you are committed and you are decided you want to make this change, but you just need to ease your way into it and transition, then chicory could be the best way for you. at this point in time, unless you want to go cold turkey, because then you could instead just have tea as an alternative. But black tea has caffeine, so does green tea, but green tea has less caffeine than black tea. So it's just something to bear in mind. And also, raw chicory root. Raw chicory root has nutrients. So it has, let's check, let's read together and grow together and learn together. So it has manganese, phosphorus, it has some potassium, vitamin B6, and it has vitamin C, folate, it has the fiber, and as I said, it's a good source of inulin fiber, inulin prebiotic fiber, which is the beneficial fiber to feed the good bacteria in your gut, which may improve digestive health. And it is, it promotes beneficial bacteria in the gut. And they've conducted some studies where they studied people who had constipation. 44 people with constipation were supplemented with chicory, the inulin fiber of the chicory, and it increased their stool frequency and softness compared to the placebo. You would, I mean, of course, we always have to look at these studies in depth and see like who funded the study and are there other trials, are there other comparative studies, but it could provide that benefit. Also, it says that because of the fiber, it may help to manage blood sugar levels, which can help you if you are diabetic or have blood sugar imbalancing issues. And it says it can help decrease inflammation, bodily inflammation. It can reduce markers of inflammation in the body, which is very beneficial if you're exercising a lot, stressing your body a lot, or if you're under a lot of stress and you have a lot of inflammation, if you feel puffy or swollen or achy joints, that's inflammation. And you could certainly help that along if you had ginger and turmeric root every day in your diet, or if you included those roots in your food, but also in a juice, in a green juice. That would be really beneficial for inflammation. But apparently chicory root can also help to reduce bodily inflammation. It's naturally caffeine free, no caffeine, so it has 0 milligrams of caffeine versus a typical 8-ounce cup of coffee that can have 95 milligrams or more, depending on how strong you make it. And let's see what else. And as I said, I think the benefit of chicory is that you can really see it as a substitute and begin to prepare it in a way similar. So it's almost like some people really like their coffee because it's a ritual, and they just get used to like brewing the water, brewing the coffee, boiling water, preparing it, the smell, and then the wake up. It's more about the addictive nature of the caffeine in the coffee that really gets you going back to having coffee again. It's because it's an addictive substance. It's actually a drug. It's a stimulant. It literally affects our brain. It literally is addictive. Like I myself, if I have 1 cup of decaf, next day I'm going to have a little bit more of that, and then the next day I'm going to trial it with like 4 ounces of regular coffee, and then the next 2 days I may say, hey, let me try a little bit more because I want some more of that oomph and boost. I've done it. It's happened to me. I've gone back and forth. It's like being on a hamster wheel. Or Sisyphus pushing up the boulder up the hill, and then it always falls down. But that's why caffeine is a very strong stimulant, and it's very addictive. So if you would like to try something different on some days, not that you have to give it up completely, you can just add this as an addition to keep another option in your pantry. So the way you would make it is really simple. So you would just take your chicory, and you don't need a huge cup, or you can. Now this particular brand says that you want to add 2 teaspoons into 1 cup, 150 milliliters of water, but I found that to be a bit strong, a little bit too much. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to take about a teaspoon. Yeah, if you want it stronger, you could make it stronger. My little Middle Eastern cup. And yeah, if you wanted to, you could definitely add some sweetener. Yeah, and it's almost got like a similar color. And if you whip it up, you could then add your almond milk. You could add your sweetener, whatever it is that you add to it. You can add some honey. So, yeah. And hello to everyone who's joining. Hi, Lisa. Well, in any case, yeah, so that's a great, so that's a tip. So it's a tip for the day, and the smell is unique. You could add your regular sugar, brown sugar, although I would not suggest white sugar. It really is like crack for the brain. But I mean, maybe once in a while. At the end of the day, it's whatever we're thinking in our mind that really breaks us down. So if you believe something to be true, then it's going to be true for you. So the best thing you can do is whatever you are putting into your mind and into your body, to bless it and to know that that is energy that we are sending out, that is basically coming back to us, because it's from within. It's how we see the world. So whatever you do, whatever you drink, whatever you eat, whatever you are thinking, that's energy that we are creating in the universe. So may that energy be something that you want to continue multiplying and sharing and expounding. And if there's a true intention for love in your heart, then the truth will come through, and whoever you have in your thoughts or whatever it is that is your intention, the truth will be known, and all the support and the resources that are required for you, for others, for your loved ones, for the planet, it will be granted and it will be fulfilled. But all we can do is set the intention in our heart, and we can only know what's our truth in our own being. No one has walked in your two shoes. No one has lived your life. No one lives your experience on a daily basis, and no one is with you hour to hour. So we can only judge by what we see on the outside. And if that's all that we base ourselves on and not true substance, then we may want to reconsider how we are evaluating the world that we see and living the life that we live. Because it's only a thought can be changed. And is it really true? Can you absolutely know that it is absolutely true? And if you're not 100% sure, then the answer is no, it's not true. And turn it around and see what you find. All right, so that was a bit of a combination of sort of like a internal guidance message, also combined with the chicory health alternative message. And every person is fighting and living their own journey through life and their own courageous struggle or battle or marvelous magical journey. It's however we see it. Some days feel like more of a struggle. Some days feel like really lighthearted and easy and fun and awesome. And we would love those days to be every day, but they can grow more frequent and they can become even more pronounced in their nature. So let's just continue to focus on the good, provide the essence of who you want to be to others in the world, and connect with your source energy and live your life, live it well. Live it based on what is your joy, and always connect with the people who are with you, who do love you, and who can provide different insight that can be beneficial and helpful, and take it from there. And no one is right or wrong, because life is constantly unfolding. So that's it for now. Chicory philosophy. So that's it, my friends. Let me know if you decide to try to switch out of coffee, because it's not the easiest thing for people who have been having a lot of coffee every day. I know from experience, after giving it up for a few months, and then I went back to it because it was in my environment and it smells good and it's associated with some cultural cues and maternal upbringing, comfort cues. But hey, you learn as you go. You learn as you go. So learn as you go in this day, see what comes to you, and let that unfold. So thanks for tuning in. See you soon. And in any case, I will continue to enjoy my teas. I'm actually having a black tea right now. And yeah, so let's see. All you need is your own vitamin C. Whatever you see, that's your vitamin, right? So take care. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon. And I'll be coming back with another segment sometime in these coming days. Maybe some updated sprouting. Could be the lentil sprouts that I'm soaking right now, or it could be a new juice, or a modification of a traditional juice that I love to make, or it could be my new favorite banana ice cream recipe. And this time I think I'm going to add some sweet potato to it, but we'll see how that goes. All right, take care and have a beautiful day, and I hope this benefits you and that it just benefits us in general. May it only bring wellness and well-being to you, to me, and to all the universe. And so it is. Namaste, and see you soon from Jennifer at Personal Power Life Coaching for Wellness, and this has been a wellness message. Bye for now, and thank you. Oh, finish.